Hello internet! And before you say it, yes, I know it's been a blooming long time since I've made a video. And I have a very good reason for that. I just don't know what it is right now. And that's the truth. I don't have a reason. I've just had other things going on that, you know, I don't need to go into detail about, but I'm going to. Number one, I had another baby, if that's a excuse. I mean, technically I didn't have the baby. The lady did all of the work, really, and I just kind of stood around moaning a lot. I mean, she moaned as well, but she had reason to. I was just being silly. So, amongst other reasons, I've just been really busy. We've moved house twice. We've now got a lovely little place with a nice garden, so that's good. So my plan is to ignore all the old videos that I made and just start anew. I'm not going to delete them. They can still be there in all their embarrassing glory, and we'll just start anew from now, and we'll start putting regular videos out, and we'll see what happens. So I thought I'd do what everyone does for the stereotypical first video, a Q&A. So we're going to jump straight into the Q&A with some simple questions which I've gathered from the intranet. I'm Liam, but most people call me Mandy Pants or Mr. Mandy Pants, which is why that's my username, which is just a random nickname someone made up for me once. And it's stuck. Earth. Easy. Next question. Alright, more specifically, I am from Norfolk, but I'm not a farmer. Or at least I haven't been yet. My favourite feature is probably my long locks of hair. It's probably my beard, actually. I like my beard. Actually, yes, I do family. I family very well. I have 2 children. Number 1 is the oldest. I have Isabel, and then I have Charlotte, the youngest. I have successfully reproduced. My favourite childhood memory is something I will refer to as chicken anchor. If you're my sister, you'll know exactly what I mean by chicken anchor, and I imagine you're already chuckling to yourself. Oh, no, there's two. There's the windows. I'll tell you them both. Firstly, chicken anchor. One morning, me and my sister woke up a bit earlier than my parents, so we were messing about downstairs. When I say messing around, I mean, specifically, she was pushing me around in her doll's pram, because at that time I was significantly smaller than I am now. Now, I don't know if we were pretending that this was a boat and she was the captain and I was one of the crew, but we decided we needed something to stop the boat pram from moving. Now, instead of grabbing a book and thinking, yeah, that'd be great, we'll throw that down and that'll stop the pram, we grabbed the nearest item to us, and I will take full responsibility for this. The nearest item was a large ceramic chicken. So I picked it up, she pushed me around, and very dramatically, I threw it to the ground, thinking it would just stop us in my tracks. And it didn't. We kept going. But the poor ceramic chicken did not survive the story. I threw it to the ground, and it shattered into lots of pieces. Now I imagine that loud explosion of chicken probably woke my parents up immediately, and they probably ran down the stairs and were like, "Liam, what are you doing? Emma, what are you doing?" And, you know, like the honest people we are, we did the only right thing that you should do in this kind of situation. We lied! We blamed it on the cats. I mean, we had 6 or 7 cats at that time, so, you know, it's perfectly believable that one of them would have picked up this ceramic chicken that was easily the same size as them and smashed it into the ground, and I imagine they probably didn't believe us, but I can't remember the outcome, so I assume the cats got the blame. I mean, it could be why all animals hate me. Maybe the word spread that I was trying to bring the animals down. All animals generally hate me. We once had a poodle, it belonged to my dad, who wouldn't let me go up the stairs of my house. Basically, every time I went up the stairs, she'd come out of the room and she'd be all like, "Rawr, rawr, 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 rawr," and I couldn't get past, and I had to scream like a little girl to get someone to move the dog out of my way. The second story is what I'm going to refer to as French window gate. So, me and my friend Dustin were sitting on the sofa watching telly, or probably playing some Nintendo 64 game because we were hip. So what you got to imagine is, our sofa is in the middle of the living room, the door to go upstairs is over here, and outside in our garden is over here. So outside, my sister and her friend Robin are playing in the garden. We're all quite young, so they're running around being silly. They're quite hyper, like most young children are. And Robin decides she needs something upstairs, so she runs in. She goes up the stairs to get her thing. Back to her in a minute. Dustin decides, you know what, Liam, I'm actually quite cold, so I'm gonna go and close that French door. Now, Robin returns back into the story. She is running full pelt through my living room. Now, it's important to point out at this point of the story that earlier in the day, my mum had cleaned these windows. She is running full pelt through my living room to go back outside to meet my sister, not realising that the door has been closed. When she hits this closed door, this solid pane of glass, it doesn't shatter. She doesn't stand there sobbing. She acts like a cartoon character. She runs straight into it, and goes rigid, and falls back flat on her face. I don't remember what happens next. I doubt my sister remembers what happens next. But for some reason, this story is the funniest thing that me and my sister can remember, and we struggle to get through it normally. It's only because I'm thinking about it and telling you that I'm not in hysterics. Well, I hope those few simple questions have introduced you to me, Liam, and I hope to see you again soon, and I promise I will not leave it so long between videos again. Don't forget, if you like this video, you can like and subscribe or comment down below to let me know what you want to see me do next. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Toodle pip.